welcome back to another video. I filmed this over the course of like a week, all different days, just because it was hard to do everything I wanted to in one day, so it was easier to just film when I was doing each of the things. But basically I want to spread a little bit of awareness for the people traveling, being out of routine, even just like not feeling like themselves after if something happened or you just lost touch with yourself, and that's totally fine. That's what we're here for. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, but I think after my Arizona trip I kind of was in a funk and I really wasn't practicing all of the things I normally do that make me feel good, and it was hard to kind of get back on that track. So I just wanted to film a little bit of it and help spread motivation or inspiration of any sort that might help someone. I don't know. I just want to be here experiencing things, and I think YouTube and Instagram are just such good, even TikTok, such good platforms to use in a positive way. It's just like so exciting to be able to like help someone's day, someone's life, even in just a small aspect. So I'm gonna try with this video, and I hope you guys really enjoy it because I had fun filming it. It was actually really fun to feel like myself again and do some fun stuff, treat myself. So keep watching, and yeah.
What's left? The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the highways, and on.
Just did a fire workout. Fun thing is that recently this girl has started going the same time as me at the gym. She's so fucking strong. She benches my 1 rep max for like 10. I'm just like always in awe. You're gonna go flying. Basically, it's just really refreshing because everyone knows that you shouldn't compare yourself to other girls and stuff because it's just unhealthy, and I do it a lot. But I think this situation is okay because like when I compare myself to her, it's like so motivating because I'm like, I want to be as strong as this bitch. And I was listening to some podcast, I forget who it was. They were talking about habit and like the power of habit. Part of like what I want to improve is like my social life. She would go to the gym and her goal would be to ask someone a question or compliment someone or something like that, and then maybe it would like spark a friendship or spark like conversation, at least like other days in the gym. This girl I've been admiring for like 2 weeks, and today I finally fucking told her. I was like, you are so strong. But she appreciated it. School is actually so vital to like your social life, being around people and like talking to people all day, and I've realized that since I've stopped going to school. I just like have lost part of my outgoing like social self. It's more so now that if I'm in a small group of people, like if I'm with my boyfriend and a few of his friends, like I'm fine. But as soon as it gets like over the amount of people that I like know or am comfortable with, I just like freeze up and I just can't function. Gotta work on that. It's nice to be aware of these things. It kind of sucks that I don't feel like I can change it now, but at least I'm aware of it. My thing recently is like trying to be more confident in situations because I think a lot of the anxiety comes from thinking that I'm awkward. I'm working on just being like, I'm confident, like I'm a bad bitch, like I'm just being me, and the people that are meant for me are gonna find me. The people that are meant for me are gonna stick with me. Not everyone is gonna like you. It's so not worth it to try to be likable. It's much better to just be yourself and be proud of who you are, and then the right people will find you. That is part of my realization, but yeah. research right now for this wellness class that I'm taking. It's all about spiritual connection, and I think that's perfect for sharing in this video because with the last 2 weeks of being on vacation, I kind of lost my connection, and I thought that this trip would be an opportunity for me to reconnect, but for some reason wasn't able to get back to that place. I wasn't meditating, I was not really journaling. I did a little bit, but so I think it's perfect that this is the first chapter I'm reading when I get back, because it kind of helps me get back into that headspace. I just kind of wanted to share some of the things that I'm reading about so far. It's just talking about the difference between religion and spirituality, and religion is more of following a predetermined path to your final destination, whereas spirituality is more of like, they use the analogy of like being on a mountain and looking down on the earth and figuring out which path is best fit for you and where you feel like the most passion towards. So it's more of like the state of being rather than planning. Also, it's just interesting because they're saying that people who engage in their regular spiritual practices, just present, not stressing, like happier, healthier, they feel better. It's also learning the larger perspective, but I love taking these classes because I think it gives me a lot of things that I can share with followers and to help maybe get them out of like a funk or inspire them. I know it's made like the biggest difference on me. Even just after like 5 weeks, I've learned so much, and it's really interesting. I honestly think sometimes when you feel kind of down and like out of routine, it's normally, at least for me, because I'm like laying on the couch all day, laying in my bed all day, not being productive, in my pajamas most of the time. I think the most simple thing you can honestly do is just like put on clothes that are like too uncomfortable, like jeans, to go and lay back in bed, because then you're not gonna go laying back in bed. And if you do, then I don't know how to help you. So I just put on like jeans and then like this little sweatshirt thing and then a tank top, and did my hair into 2 little clips right there, and I already feel like more productive. It really is so hard when you just like don't have the motivation and you don't feel like getting up, but you just have to, because it's gonna make you feel better, and you'll probably feel guilty if you don't. Sometimes you can be productive without makeup, but I know it helps me. At least it helps me like make me feel more confident, even if I'm like not going anywhere. Feel a little bit pretty. So that's my take. I'm gonna finish my makeup. I didn't do much. I just did blush, mascara, plucked my eyebrows. I also tried to do like a little bronzer. You really can't tell, but it like adds a little bit of tan. It's 11:45, so then I'm gonna go get my nails done. Mine are like absolutely like so outgrown. That is what we're gonna do. But I'm trying to like keep the momentum so that I don't just bum out the rest of the day. Let's go get our nails done. Do you want to have a summer party in my basement? This song actually gets me so hard for no reason. Call my name and who is let it see? Baby, next time I'll think of you. I'm like already losing my voice. Such a big thing for like getting back into like a good place is like you time. So having like me time is so important. It's not just like sitting on the couch and like being alone. It's like doing things for yourself. So going out of your way to like do something to make yourself feel good. Honestly, that can also just be like journaling and meditating, because it's like you're putting in work and time for your mental health and physical well-being and stuff like that. Jamming out in the car with no shame, listening to my favorite pump-up songs, like that's such a positive enforcement for myself, because I can just scream at the top of my lungs and feel awesome about it. Enjoy these clips because they're one of a kind and I feel amazing. So I really recommend. Go off. So I'm at the nail place and I'm not gonna vlog anything, so I will see you after the appointment. I freaking love them. They are stunning. It's like a pretty light pink, so sometimes it's like hard to see, but if you're not in the light, it's like much simpler. They're so cute, and I'll have to say, like, when I got my nails done before we went to Arizona, she didn't do a very good job. She didn't take any time to like actually shape them right. There was like just so much lump when she was doing the lines. They were just like so crooked, but this girl did like so good. My heart was beating so fast when she was doing it, and I was just like, I had to breathe because I don't know, I was just so excited. I'm so happy. Now I feel even more confident and girly. That was just so needed. I just also want to journal on here because that is literally something that has saved me. I just love the concept of being able to just literally express all of your emotions, and sometimes I like forget and like can't think of anything to write about. So I'll literally just open my journal and just start writing, and whatever comes to mind I write down. And a lot of the times it's helped me figure out why I'm feeling a certain way. If I'm like upset about something, I just start writing, and then I start writing down things that I didn't even know I was feeling or thinking. It's a really good outlet, especially because you can go and look back on everything you've written, which is one of my favorite things to do. It's like, it's so eye-opening just to even see how far you've come. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna journal. I'm just gonna do a little bit and kind of see what comes out. I just listened to the Skinny Dipping podcast, which I have literally fallen in love with. I love it. It's just, after I listened to the Hannah Jera episode, I love Hannah, and then I just now love this podcast. So it's helping me like actually learn a lot, and I just love hearing about people's stories and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna write and see what happens. So it's about 9 o'clock, 9:15 now. I always try to come upstairs around 9 and then just start to wind down. I'm gonna meditate right now, and typically what I'll do is I am still like in the beginning of my meditation journey, so I have a hard time doing it without the guided. So I just look up, like, sometimes I do like guided meditation, visualization, guided meditation, gratitude, just kind of whatever I'm feeling, but I don't think I'm gonna do a long one. I just really enjoy these meditations because even if I'm not getting to like the deepest state that most people would, I still feel more relaxed and I'm able to kind of feel within my body. Sometimes if I'm doing a gratitude one, I can literally feel my body like vibrating, like I can feel it like pulsing. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like something you have to experience. It's almost like getting chills, but like constantly. But even just like focusing on my breathing like helps me relax, and it's a lot of like figuring out how to just feel the now and not be stressed. And if you are stressed, they have so many meditations for that. But just like feeling yourself here, being grateful for here, right now, and like that's it. I'm gonna do a guided meditation to feel my higher self. So I think I'm gonna do this one. It's a 10-minute one. Okay, well, made it through 5 minutes. I just cannot get there right now. Try again tomorrow. Some days it's just not there for me. Yeah, we're still on that journey, guys. It's not immediate.